Alright, so we're going to place you rather than train you. But to get you placed, we have to do some training. So what do we do to get you in shape, to get you out there pursuing your dreams? I'm about to go through several different things that we're going to be involved in, but I want you to know that they all take place simultaneously. We don't go from one thing to the next. This is kind of a total immersion program. Everything we do all the time. So as we're going through this, kind of keep that in mind. We're not moving from point A to point B to point C. We're throwing everything in there and getting all the points covered at the same time, because we're moving quickly. To begin with, we do what we call Myers-Briggs psychological testing. And that's an opportunity for you to take a look at who you are. What makes up your personality? What characteristics do you have? Are you an introvert, an extrovert? Do you like to work alone or work in groups? Those are the kinds of things that Myers-Briggs is going to tell us. By the way, industry has been using this product for many, many years to help them determine who to hire and then who to place within their organization given the needs of that specific organization. So what we're looking at is personality characteristics and how they match up with specific jobs. This is a great resume builder. Everybody that's going to see your resume is going to understand Myers-Briggs, and they're not going to see it on anybody else's resume. Next, you're going to college. And there is no more critic to college than me. But however, our experience is not going to include fraternity parties or football games. You're going to be taking a series of well-focused MOOCs, and you probably have no idea what that means. MOOC, M-O-O-C, stands for Massive Online Open Course. Massive and the open means anybody can take them. Online kind of speaks for itself. And the courses have been devised by some of the top universities in the world. We use the Coursera platform and have access to over 2,000 courses from 149 different colleges and universities all around the world. You could be going to Harvard. So we have already isolated down a series of 9 courses that you'll be taking, which cover in general what the world of business is like. Courses in project management, in finance, in communication in the 21st century, problem solving, entrepreneurship, and so on. A good cross-section of all the different things that you might need to know to be in any business of any kind at any time. You will be, every one of our courses ends with a certificate of completion, a description of the course, a signature from the professor, and your final grade, so you can validate everything that you've done. Lots of them, and it's going to be a lot of fun. They go quickly. They are self-administered, but you're going to be on a timetable, and I'm going to make sure you stick to it. We'll talk about that a little bit later on. So we're going to get some psychological testing. You're going to college. And now you're going to learn the language of business, which is Microsoft Office. Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Skype, Outlook, all of it. It is the most important thing that we bring to the table in terms of your resume as far as employers are concerned. And that information is going to come to you via hands-on training, one-on-one tutoring from Microsoft in their Scottsdale office, where you'll be sitting down with one-on-one with the Microsoft trainer and going through all the different products that they offer with a special emphasis on Excel. You'll be doing between 5 and 8 different sessions there. Each one, again, will be validated and verified. And if necessary, we'll move on to Macquarie University in Sydney, Australia, where we've identified some advanced Excel courses that you might want to take as well. So, we're beginning to build a very powerful resume. A resume that consists of psychological training, helping determine where you need to go. 2, lots of college, but broad-based to give us an idea of how we can work in any business. The language of business, and that doesn't matter where you are, and that's Microsoft Office, any place in the world. For-profit companies, non-profit companies, the government, your own business, you're going to be using it and you're going to be fluent at it. And that's where we sort of end the academic part of what we do, with one exception. As we go through this, which we'll be talking about in a second, you're eventually going to decide what you want to do. Do you want to be in project management? Do you want to be in engineering? Do you want to be in sales? And then we go back to the MOOCs and we pick another package of products that specifically prepares us for that position, for that job with that employer. And that's very impressive. I'll give you 3 examples. Last year, one of our associates went back to the University of California, Berkeley, University of Michigan, and the University of Virginia and took 3 courses in project management to help her land her first position with an engineering firm in downtown Phoenix. We recently had a young associate take a specialization of 4 courses from the University of Minnesota in human resources. That's about recruiting, salary administration, benefit administration, all the things that a human resource professional would need so that she could get the job she wanted in human resources. And currently we have an associate taking a course from Rutgers University on warehousing and distribution as he prepares to interview for warehousing and distribution jobs here in the West Valley. And if you're familiar with the West Valley, you know that's one of our top industries here. So, psychological testing, general approach to business, language of business, and then a very specific, very focused approach, polishing up that resume, getting you ready for that job, that company that you're ready to go with.